There's one more thing I want to show you regarding your released package and how it behaves when users download your code using Composer, for example. So what Composer does when you install the package, you have a prefer dist option. So you can, when you install the package, do composer install -- prefer dist. What this will do is it will download just the zip files from GitHub rather than cloning each repository itself. And this is quite good because it saves a lot of space and you do not need to have unnecessary files. In our case, we still include all of the files of our package in this zip file. This means that when someone installs your package with Composer, they end up having your tests, the style CI, the Travis file, the git ignore, and the PHP unit settings. And this is not required if someone actually just wants to use your package. So it's not really a lot that you add in the zip file that is not needed, but if it's not needed, we shouldn't add it in there in the first place. So how can we get rid of this? The trick is by using a file called Git Attributes. So you can just create a new file, and in this file you define all the files and folders that you want to exclude from the export to a zip file. So in our case, we would add a git ignore file, and then like this. And then we define export ignore. This means that this file should be ignored when we export our package. What else do we have? We have the travis.yml file, also export ignore. We also have the style CI file we want to ignore. We have our complete tests directory that we want to ignore. And we also have the PHP unit XML. This is also not needed, like this. Oh, and of course, we can also add the Git Attributes file that we are editing right now because we do not need to provide this as well. And then we can just save this file and in our repository and just call it .git attributes. Yes, I know it has a dot in the beginning, save it anyway. All right, and then we can simply add this file, add git attribute file, and then push this up to our repository. And now the next time that Composer is trying to install your package, it will not download and export these ignored files and folders, which saves a lot of bytes in general over all packages combined in your users' folders.